All right, so I have something really exciting to show you guys today. But as you already can tell from the title, this is a Taigen tank, but this is not no normal RC toy tank. This thing's a serious machine. And oh boy, it is a really heavy one at that. Now I know this is something different, but I couldn't help myself. I've reviewed IMAX RC cars in the past, and I've seen that they made tanks, and recently they merged stores, so I had to get one to check out. Now I will admit, I know nothing about RC tanks, that's for sure, but I know this is based on the Russian T-34 85, so this was, I think, deployed in World War II, and you guys know I love World War II and Cold War stuff. And you can see here, this thing is loaded with a bunch of metal parts, because yeah, this is a pretty heavy and serious tank. It also says here that it smokes, so I'm pretty excited for this thing. And that's because I have been offered tanks in the past from other companies, and man, they were pretty cheap and toy-like, and I know this thing is anything but. I gotta say, this thing is packaged really well. I've had to go through probably like 3 layers of packaging to get to this thing, and so far I've yet to get to it. Hopefully this is the last layer, and yeah, there it is. And man, just got out the bubble wrap, and this thing is looking really detailed. Wow, unbelievable. How mean does that look? It has a lot of airbrush details. This even looks like it's actually been spray painted on. Man, everywhere I look, it is fully detailed. I want to say that most of this tank is metal. There are some plastic bits here and there, like these tanks here, but man, everything's like super detailed. I can't believe it. I gently put the tank on its side, and you can see this thing, even the treads, it's all metal. So on top of the turret, you can open the hatches, and there's a power switch there. I'm not sure what this is yet for, but maybe it's for loading something. And I'm only saying that because this thing actually shoots something. So it comes with these little ball bullets. I went ahead and opened them up, and yeah, this thing shoots. So man, this thing's gonna be a blast. But also included with the RC tank, you do have the manual, which I really need to read because I know nothing about this thing. You also get a target for shooting. There's also some accessories, I guess, in that box. And you do get a battery, which is a 1700 milliamp hour 2S battery. Included with the battery, there is a charger, of course. Inside that little accessory pack, you get some liquid, probably for the smoke, some wiring, spare treads if you need to make repairs. I'm not gonna take them out the package because I'll probably lose everything. Also, there's some kind of copper cable and more plastic bits. I am all new to this stuff, and it's a good thing that this manual is pretty detailed. So definitely gonna be going through all of this. All right, before we go any further, I wanna correct myself. So this top piece here is actually plastic. This is metal, and this whole tub right here is metal as well. You can also see all the metal gears there, the motors for them. And then we have the speaker system there, and the battery goes right there. Alrighty, let's fire this thing up and see what it does. Power button is underneath this hatch here. Front light is blinking there. I think you flip the switch to power it on. All right, we got this thing started. It is idling, and check this out. It has exhaust smoke. Whoa. Oh yeah. That is cool. Oh, I shot myself. So you just press forward on this and it shoots. The little laser comes on beforehand. Pretty cool. I need to take this thing outside. I do not have enough space for it indoors. Enemy target acquired. Man, I gotta say, this tank is absolutely super sick. It really lets your imagination run wild, especially if you like military vehicles. Definitely need something like this in your lineup. And I think the motor noise it produces really brings it up a notch, because it really does sound like a diesel motor. They did a really nice job with that. The controls are really good too. I thought I would have a hard time driving it since, you know, it has tracks and all, but it does really good. Basically turns on a dime, just like that. But I have noticed sometimes if you take this thing off-road and you turn, rocks might get jammed up in the treads, so kind of got to look out and clear out the treads once in a while if the rocks are too big. But overall, man, am I impressed? And it really shoots, which is the awesome part. I think that brings it into a whole new level. Man, this thing is so cool. Even has a machine gun. Might be hard to see, but it's right there. All right, that was pretty awesome. So even though this is like a $600 tank, this is like a mid-tier tank. IMEX RC offers tanks ranging from $130 all the way up to like $1,300. So if you're in the market for an awesome tank or a military truck like that, check out imexrc.com. I'm gonna link them down below. Check them out. They also have bashers and a new line of FSR racing bashers. So pretty cool. I'm excited for those. And if you tuned for this long, I want to say thank you. I know this is something different than what's usually on this channel, and yeah, it's wicked cool. So it was definitely worthy of being on it. I have a lot of things in store for the summer, and I hope everybody has a great 4th of July. And yeah, on to the next video.